Hey guys, Tatsugas58 here, back out with another Punkey Doodles video for you guys. Last night I rewatched their Wizard Time compilation videos and I had a lot of fun with that, so I decided to do another one tonight. This is Fairytales and Faulty Folklore, and the audio is done by Zach Speaks Giant. Now, if you guys don't know who Punkey Doodles is, basically he does this like short animation channel where he animates or does like an animatic of funny like Dungeons and Dragons fantasy concepts that other people come up with, most notably from someone named Zach Speaks Giant. And I watch these videos on a near daily basis. I watch the shorts on my phone if I get bored and stuff. So I've been meaning to do a reaction video on the compilation videos for quite some time now. And last night I did the Wizard Time compilation videos and I had a lot of fun with that. And wouldn't you know it, just a couple days ago, they released a new one, so I decided that last night was the perfect time to do that video. So, do a reaction. I watched all of them back to back, and it was a lot of fun. So I wanted to do another couple for you guys, and that's Fairytales and Faulty Folklore, which will dive more into like the crazy fantasy concepts that are so clever they're hilarious. Now, it's been a while since I watched any of these shorts. So, I really don't know what to expect from this compilation, so let's jump right in and see what Punkey Doodles has to offer us tonight. And click.
There's a serial killer in your town. Unfortunately for them, you are a necromancer, and you are having fun driving that maniac insane. Okay, listen. I need you to do me a favor. So the guy who killed you has actually killed a lot of people in town. Why has no one noticed? I'm glad you asked. It's because every time I bring them back. Now listen, dying had to suck, right? Right, but I fixed it, and I will continue fixing it. So please, don't tell the cops about the serial killer.
What, he's just gonna go around?
No, I get it. Listen, I understand. You don't want them to hurt more people. But listen, I will keep fixing it, right? Just listen.
Insane!
Listen, when they see you again tomorrow, wouldn't it be so funny if you acted like nothing happened? Just to f*** with them, right?
Honestly, I would do the same thing.
Towers, princesses and wizards. Princesses.
This one that we watched last night.
This is very different from wizards who seek out towers to hone their sorcery in solitude. I would like a story where a princess is placed in an abandoned tower that used to belong to a wizard, and so she spends long years learning the craft of wizardry from the scraps left behind and becomes the most powerful magic wielder the world has seen in centuries. Bursts out of the tower and wreaks glorious, bloody vengeance on the fools that imprisoned her. That would be my kind of story.
Yeah, that would be very cool.
Princess Wizard story. Answering the door and sighing, going, "No, I'm not the witch. He lives over there," and points across the street to a dazzlingly pretty boy wearing a gold waistcoat who's waving excitedly at them. This happens 268 times a month.
You have many of the abilities of a Disney princess. You can talk to animals, people burst into song around you, and it seems every other day a Prince Charming type falls madly in love with you as one of the most feared enforcers in New York. It's tough, but you make it work. How did you know? He squeals, on his knees and shaking. Your finger tightens around the trigger. A little birdie told me.
A fair maiden knocks on the goth lady's door and says she's here to find love. The goth sighs, points across the road and says, "The witch is over there. He doesn't do love potions because consent,
the witch is
but
over
he
there."
might be able to make you prettier, although 90% of the
that's all
time
the
it turns out the
boys.
spell didn't do anything but make you more
so
confident.
done with this
Maiden
crap.
blushes and sheepishly explains that she knows he's the witch. She just talked to him and he sent her over here. Goth looks over her shoulder to see the Kimbo witch standing outside his house giving her a grin and a double thumbs up. Warlock patron
nice
idea. While putting your favorite condiment on a sandwich, you accidentally make a magical occult symbol and summon a demon.
Where are the odds of that
take out 2 more
happening?
slices of bread out of the package and make another sandwich. You put it on a plate with a handful of potato chips and hand it over to the demon. He takes the sandwich, smiles, and vanishes in a puff of demonic smoke. The next day, you get that job promotion you were after. There was no contract, no word spoken. You owe nothing. Every now and then, another demon pops in for lunch.
That's still pretty cool, though.
A character concept. Woman makes deal with demon to have its child in exchange for eternal life or something. Woman then makes deal with witch and offers her firstborn for, like, riches or something. Woman dumps demon baby on witch, absconds with her winnings, and leaves witch and demon fighting for custody. Half demon baby grows up learning magic and visiting hell on weekends and every second Christmas. I think it would be very funny for like characters in a fantasy setting to walk into a pub to try to order and the bartender sighs and goes, "Species and age," while pulling out a massive book holding the drinking age for every type of species.
They do show that a lot of fantasy stuff, so that would make a lot of
Landlord.
sense.
Not my domain. Firelord. No mine. What? Waterlord rising up out of the sink. Who dares disrupt the mighty Waterlord, god of the 7 seas? I do. My hot water doesn't work. Oh, for real? I'll call the plumber. Hello, sir.
I'll
May
call
I
the
have your
plumber.
name? No, you may not have my name, but you may call me John. Sir, this is a DMV, and I am not a fae. Oh, then you wouldn't mind holding this iron horseshoe, right? I
Called
took
her
Elvish
out.
in school, and I fucking hated it. The teacher was like 700 years old, and he'd take us on field trips to sit on the banks of a babbling brook and watch the fall of sunlight through the leaves. My friends in Spanish class were like conjugating verbs and shit, and meanwhile I was in an old-growth forest being overcome with awe at the sight of a majestic stag. Like, yeah, Mr. Autumnheart. When are we gonna learn, like, any grammar? Listen to the murmur of the wind in the treetops, and you shall find the grammar you seek. Like, fuck,
It sounds
dude,
more
your
like a
pedagogy
hippie.
leaves much to be desired. Werewolf, about to devour me. Me, makes throwing motion. Did you just pretend to toss a ball hoping I'd chase it so you could escape? No? I'll be right back. So you see,
Actually worked.
said the royal advisor, wringing his hands. The curse states that the princess will die on the night before her 25th birthday. Hang on, said the princess. On the night before? The advisor nodded grimly. So what you're saying is that until that one specific date, I am effectively immortal. Technically, yes.
That's
but
true.
Then the king
Way.
stammered. Wow, said the princess, who was 16 and did not possess amazing impulse control. I'm gonna go teach myself how to juggle chainsaws while hang gliding over shark-infested waters. Catch you chuckleheads later. The Fae gets such a bad rap. I'm not going to steal your soul. I'm going to purchase it at fair market value. Don't be so dramatic.
I mean, that's still...
The fact that the current going rate of a
kinda
human
risky.
soul is roughly 1 enchanted pastry is really more of a you prop. Okay, so let me get this straight. We're here to rescue a princess. That's right. At the request of a princess. Right again. And you, who will be leading the expedition, are also a princess. You're very deceptive. How big is your royal family again? We don't have one.
Royal family.
But what?
They don't
We
have
threw out
one?
monarchy centuries ago, but we keep most of the titles around the rank. The princess is held by the directors in charge of various civil service branches. Huh. And the princess we're rescuing today is in charge of public sanitation. The Lord of Death's Dominion kidnapped your public sanitation director? We think he's a little
Kidnapped the
Ordinary
janitor,
kid falls into the
basically.
fantasy realm. Ordinary kid gets told by local fairies he's the chosen one. Told he needs to defeat the evil wizard. Immediately gets his ass killed. First fairy, second fairy. You really gotta stop telling them that. Well, sooner or later it's bound to be true for one of these little fuckers. The rest of the series turns out to be about the amoral adventures of these two fairies.
Eventually it's gotta be true for one of these little fuckers.
Who is of course also some sort of warlock, transforms the princess into a swan, as one does, but rather than running off to mope around in a lake and be beautifully tragic, the princess decides to stick around the palace and cause problems on purpose.
Yeah, I mean, swans are pretty
Stay in
mean,
the
man.
palace, and you are
So why not?
horrible goose. Demon appears. Hello, lover. All look at the part. Okay, rude.
Lover.
I've never seen this demon before in my life. No, my ex
the
is
paladin.
referring to me.
I can see why he
Seriously?
converted.
You're that surprised? I keep saying I wasn't always a member of the clergy.
I mean,
A
that's
fantasy
true.
series where the court wizard is treated and portrayed just like an IT guy. Court wizard fixing the queen's
IT
magic
guy.
mirror has the
Even the
attempt
magic
at
mirror's
cleansing and
buffering.
reapplying the runes anew. Court wizard finally fixes the magic mirror and sees the reflection of the queen reciting, "Show me beautiful forest nymphs. Show me where to find beautiful... Show me local witches willing to summon beautiful forest nymphs. Show me beautiful witches. Show
Oh,
me..."
God.
The librarian...
That'd be
leaves
so
and closes.
embarrassing.
Books unavailable to the average citizen, Warlock? I believe I can help you. She leads you through winding halls until you come to a tiny doorway. Surreptitiously, she slips a small key into the lock and motions you in. Torches flicker, and as your eyes adjust to the light, you see that the room is full, floor to ceiling, with gnome erotica.
Oh my
The
god.
result of a failed skill check or a successful one? At the end, at the bar, you see a cloaked, hunched-over man. He wears a crown of bone and blade, surrounded by 3 sentient rings of fire. His arm is made of steel. Who else is in the tavern? There's a goblin named Sam Smorkle. I want to talk to Sam Smorkle.
Yeah, you don't want anything to do with the first guy.
Barbarian. Look, a note. It says, "I, Ranger, have joined your party." Yay! No! Thanks to the rogue. This note says, "By the way, if I wanted the rogue dead, the rogue would be dead." I like the Ranger. Druid turns into kangaroo. Oh, that's such a cute animal form. Thanks, it has pockets. At the
True.
ADHD wizard meeting. Sometimes I just find it difficult to hocus focus.
I think this one was in the...
Cadaverol?
Yeah, this one was in the compilation last night, too.
Spells requiring concentration. Beast. You must live with me in this castle for the rest of your days. The food is free? Yes. But you see... I don't have to pay rent? I think you're missing kind of the point of... And there's a library? Sign me the fuck up, roomie. Please leave. Hey, so how far does your all-seeing sight extend exactly? The many-eyed creature in my basement.
Are you asking because you tripped on your own shoelaces in the foyer and fell on your face?
Oh, so you saw that. The many-eyed creature trying to be nice.
No.
No.
Reincarnation is a known, common, and expected result of death. You are a bounty hunter that specializes in tracking down people who have committed suicide to escape debts or a jail sentence. Hey, it's a
That'd be an
girl!
interesting
The doctor
concept.
exclaimed. The fucking tax dodger is what it is. Blaze the Flame Hogan bursts into the
tax
infirmary
dodger is what
cocking
it
his
is.
shotgun. This baby owes $440 million to the government.
Oh, man.
Sorts
That's
of
messed up, but still
Stealth.
kind of
Paladin.
an
Me
interesting
too.
concept in a way.
In that armor? Yeah, we just have different styles. For example, I use heavy stealth. Which is? Nobody can see you if there are no witnesses. I wrote a movie
True.
about a ghost becoming increasingly desperate to haunt a family, but they have cats, and so the poor dear goes completely ignored. Defying cats with
yeah,
loud
cats are
upstairs
kind
neighbors
of
for
the
maximum
worst.
ghost frustration. Someone could break into my apartment and just start smashing things, and I'd assume it's either the cat or the neighbors, and not
Yeah,
even
exactly.
look up from my phone.
Yeah, cats are menaces,
I
man.
just cast Speak with Animals so I can ask you about this dungeon.
Do you understand how terrifying this is for both of us?
Who is speaking to you? Am I the same being I was before if I become something else? Are there orcs in the next room? Or...
The rat was having an existential
The
crisis.
end of
'cause he could
existence.
speak
Oh,
now.
it's you again. Hi. Big weekend? You betcha. Did you redecorate? Oh my god, yes. Thanks for noticing. Oops, getting healed. Tell Nancy I say hi. See you next week.
That was a good one.
Concept. Barbarian who is not the chosen one and couldn't draw the sword from the stone. Instead, they just lift the whole thing and use it as a big hammer.
They did the same
Got a
thing
really
with
good
Jack
idea
Horner
for a
and Puss
D&D
in
character
Boots,
I'll
The
never
Last
get to
Wish.
use. It's a talking horse. You'd think this would come
this
with
is a
some
good
kind
one.
of magical backstory about getting turned into one, but turns out they were just born that way. You find out that the mother was a centaur, their father is a horse-headed minotaur, and they have a sister who's a perfectly normal human. They're a rogue thief because nobody expects a horse is the culprit. You're an orc
Exactly, no
guard
one
in a fully
expects the
garrisoned
horse.
protected fortress 2 miles into a mountain. You're standing post, and suddenly you hear a knock outside the door. You know you're not authorized to move from your post, but your curiosity overtakes you, and you open the door. A horse is standing there. As your brain races to think of some explanation for the sudden and unexpected presence of this horse, it leans in and whispers, "No one will ever believe you."
Alright. Okay, that does it for that compilation. Yeah, I edited both parts together just so you guys know. So, yeah, at some point it turned into the other it zoomed into the other compilation at some point in the middle of the video. But I don't care, that was a lot of fun. Seeing all those different concepts and I mean, a lot of them are fair points and stuff. The chosen one can't lift the sword out of the stone, so if he's super strong, you can just lift the whole thing, just use it as a warhammer. The thing about the princess and the wizards and the towers and stuff. Why not have a wizard? Princess become a wizard and by studying the scraps he left behind. There was another one on here that showed the princess curse. She will die before her 25th birthday, but since the curse states she dies on that day, that means she's essentially immortal for that time. So she can basically do whatever the hell she wants before that. Yeah, a lot of these are really funny concepts, and that's why I really like this channel. A lot of them are just really... A lot of these concepts are so clever, they're just really funny, man. But yeah, I've been meaning to do a reaction on these compilation videos for quite some time. I don't know if I'll do another one anytime soon, but they're really good. I highly recommend this channel. Anyway, that does it for this reaction video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I hope you like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Later.